Let's go in sport mode. Sport mode, and let's see here. We can try this left right. Oh yeah, it's much more responsive in sport mode. It's doing fabulous on those big curves, so you can have some fun with the car. Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I have with me the new Citroen e-C4 X full electric version, and today we will do the test drive and I will give you my feedback on how it's on the road. First of all, what I want to show you is the key. This is the key, the same key as Citroën and Stellantis group use it also on Peugeot cars, for example. Also, the car that we have right here come with 18-inch rims, ventilated brake disc on the front and normal brake disc on the rear. Also, the exterior I will present you in another video. I will make a full review video, interior, exterior with the car. There you can find more information, technical data and stuff like that. The car come with normal pedals, no aluminum pedals, and come with these phenomenal seats from Citroën. Those are special seats that add some special 15mm foam here that are working perfectly with the suspensions of the car. I will explain you also in the full review video a little bit more about the seats, a little bit more about the suspension and the technical data. Today it starts raining outside. I kind of go really fast inside because I don't want to wet the camera, then probably you will not be able to see the road. If you are in Switzerland, around Switzerland, check out Emil Frey in Mosedorf. If you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, check them out. I will leave the link also in the description. This is the Shine edition, by the way, but more about that and technical data in the review video. So the video probably is on the channel. If it's not, click the subscribe to see when that video will come out. The basis price of this version 43,700 francs, but if you add some optionals that you will see it, also highway driving assistant that we will test in this video. This highway driving assistant, it's only 250 francs. Wow, impressive. Cheap, I should say, affordable. 18-inch rims come standard, all these features here. The total price is 46,800 francs, but here at Emil Frey in Mosedorf you already have a 4,260 francs discount, so the final price will be around 43,100 francs. I will add the price in dollars so you can make an idea. As I said, this is the electric version, guys, and I want to give you a little bit more technical details. The car comes with an electric motor that drives the front wheel. The total power of the car 136 horsepower, 260 Newton meters, 150 kilometers is the top speed of the car, and the consumption is 15.5 kilowatt hour estimated. We will see that, and also the range around 360 kilometer in VLTP. It comes also with 1-speed automatic transmission. It's normal for this car. It has a 50 kilowatt hour lithium battery, and I'm a little bit disappointed here that the battery is quite small for the size of the car, but more about that we will talk in the review video. In terms of comfort, the car comes with this Citroen Advanced Comfort suspension that are using the system. I mean, the suspension system consists of using two hydraulic cushion in association with a shock absorber and spring instead of mechanical stop. This hydraulic stop gives the magical carpet effect that you expect from Citroen gliding over imperfect road and surfaces. About that we will see right now, guys. Let's drive the car, enough with talking. But keep in mind that this Citroen C4 come with those magical suspension. They don't have that suspension that Citroen C5X have, that we already review it on the channel if you want to see it. And if you ask me, guys, the difference of price from this C4X and C5X, it's around 10,000, but totally deserve to go with the other one. I will explain you also in the review video why. Now I start the car. Let's see the consumption. I want to reset the consumption here on the trip one. Trip 1, reset the consumption, and we will see what consumption we will have in the end. We have free driving modes. From here you can change it: Eco, Normal, Sport. We will start in Eco. Here we have electronic handbrake, no auto hold on the car. We have B mode. I like that. B mode act like regenerative brake when you release the acceleration, kind of a one pedal drive. And we have reverse. We have this shift by wire transmission. I love this transmission, that it's small and you have a lot of space here. Head-up display, you can activate it, deactivate it from here. I will show you also in the review video. It's on a plastic. This is also something that I wish to be different. The multimedia system is the newest one. I love it, so nothing to say about that. Also visibility up here, relatively good for the shape of the car. Also good visibility in the mirrors. The car comes with the latest advanced and safety features, and this is great. I mean, it's included in the price. Now guys, let's start driving. First of all, the steering wheel has the perfect shape. I mean, I love the shape of the steering wheel. I love how easy it is to control it, and also I love how assisted it is. I mean, they kind of make it super assisted. Also over the bumps here, you immediately notice that this is a special car. You really feel like in an S-Class, even though they don't use those advanced hydraulic suspension as Citroen C5X, still have some amazing feeling and suspension over the bumps. And also in combination with those special seats, let's go here, in combination with those special seats with this special foam, is doing a perfectly over the bumps. And if you want a comfort from a car, you should definitely try Citroen cars, because they are just crazy. They are like a Mercedes S-Class. I mean, I can definitely compare it, and I go here because the road is not that good, to make a point in terms of suspension. Nothing to say. I mean, they are the best, that's for sure. It's like crazy comfortable. You can see here another bump and pothole. Is doing so good. Also 15.6 centimeters, the ground clearance is quite higher, and we have kind of a crossover sedan, I should call this, C4X. And if you're driving on those kind of bad roads every day, I think the car is perfect. Look at this. It's lovely over the bumps. Now it's silent inside, expected from electric car. It's very smooth. Now we are in eco mode, and the steering, it's crazy assisted. I mean, it's very light and easy to drive, and you have a perfect visibility from here in the mirrors. Lovely. Perfect position on the seats. I feel like I can drive many kilometers without any problem. I cannot stop here. If you are on the bicyclette, you have to go down from the bicyclette, and then I will stop. That's the rule. So, because the bicyclette, it's vehicles, right? So we have to respect the rules. Anyway, probably they know that. Okay, great on the curves. Now we are in eco mode. Let's go in sport mode. Sport mode, and let's see here. We can try this left right. Oh yeah, it's much more responsive in sport mode. It's doing fabulous on those big curves, so you can have some fun with the car. Incredible. The car is not super sporty. Don't expect to be sporty. It's more like a boat, more like floating on the water, but it stays very good in curves on those seats. You can see the acceleration is pretty good, not bad at all. I mean, you have some punch if you start from 30 to 80. After 80 it's slowly, but now for the moment, if you accelerate, look at this. It's push you back in the seats a little bit. It gain a little bit of power, so I like it. The pedals are smooth and nice. Also we have this B mode. B mode, I love to drive in B mode. B mode act like regenerative brake. Regenerative brake mean that if you release the acceleration, you accelerate, now we go uphill, you release it, now the car will regenerate back the energy, and you don't have to use the brakes. And it's a great mode to drive in if you want to anticipate the traffic and if you don't want to use the brakes too much. Now if you go to 100, let me activate the autopilot, guys. Driving assist, and then you go from here, you have physical button, very easy to activate it. It comes with autopilot, and I tested before on the highway. It's crazy good. It's accelerating, it's holding between the lanes perfectly. It's also brake depend on what the car in front will do, accelerate and brake. It's incredible good. At least on the highway, on small streets, it's not like a Tesla autopilot, but on the highway is doing really well. I was surprised to see that. You can see right here it's also holding really nice. So from this point of view, I really like those driving assistance systems, and I will definitely take it as an option. Only 250 francs dollars. It's a perfect price. It comes with blind spot technology. You can see right there in the corners as well. It warns you when a car is left or right. You can see right now the car, it's braking itself because he see the car in front, it's braking, and it's trying to hold the distance. You can choose the distance also from here. You just press this button and then you choose the distance between you and the car in front, but you should do that before. So overall it's doing super fine. I really like the system. Also, always have your hand on the steering wheel. It also from 20 seconds I think it will warn you to hold the hand on the steering wheel. I like the fact that the car comes with the newest multimedia system that I will present you in the review video. Here it's much more responsive, great navigation, great view, perfectly positioned there, and also you can see a nice graphic there, what happened with the energy, how it's recuperate the energy back in the battery, and lovely. Anyway, press the brake, let's go on the other lane. You can go really fast. Now we go downhill. I'm really excited to see the consumption in the end. Until now we have like 20.9 kilowatt hour, and we drive kind of mix, I should say, but we will see also in the end. We will go in the city a little bit and we will try to make it a little bit more realistic. It's quite raining outside. Now here we can activate again this autopilot that works super good. It's so easy to activate it. Once you get used with it, with the buttons, you just activate it, and now it holds between the lanes. Now in terms of sound, I think, I'm not sure, but I think because of this glass roof up here, you hear a little bit of noise from outside. I think for this type of comfort they can improve a little bit more the sound insulation from outside. If I remember well, on Citroen C5X the sound insulation was a little bit better, and I would love to see that in the future. You can see now it's a curve, a little bit bigger curve, but the car is doing just fine. Really, look at this, it stays between the lanes perfectly, so nothing to complain about that. Really good job. So great job Citroen. Good autopilot, perfect suspensions. In terms of sound insulation from outside, from 1 to 10 I will give it an 8, around there. It's much better than Tesla Model 3 for example, or much better than other cars, Dacia cars for example, but I think they can do better. And yeah, 8 from 10 is not bad. Anyway, here you can see a lot of cars and quite traffic and buses, and it's quite fine. But at high speed, probably also the car is not super aerodynamic and it has a little bit crossover shape. That's why you hear a little bit of noise. But probably today it's also windy and rainy, and probably that way it's a little bit more noise. But yeah, in general it's good. It's good, nothing to complain. Anyway, when you stay here, probably when you hear music you don't even notice it. Very comfortable, the seats. I love the steering wheel, the shape of the steering wheel, it's just perfect for me. And also visibility up here in this mirror, I was surprised to see that it's quite good. It's a little bit tall, the car, and you cannot see really well on the down part, but on the higher end you see quite good. I will try to show you that in the review video, so to understand how is the visibility in the mirror there a little bit better. Great visibility, easy to drive. It's very light to drive the car, and I noticed that. Also, look at this, it's pretty agile. If you need the power, you have the power, you just press the acceleration and it gives you that power. So from this point of view it's also great. Also, for a sedan crossover, you are quite high on the road, and you feel like you are in a crossover. You're not so down. So that's a nice feature for those of you that like to sit a little bit higher on the road, so to have a better visibility. Right now I lift the foot off the acceleration, and the B mode will try to brake, but now I have to use the brake as well. We'll try to brake, but you have to anticipate that so you can get a better consumption. Now I try to accelerate. I like the fact that it doesn't slip ring. It's kind of control really well the wheels. Even though we are in sport mode, you don't feel that slip ring out of control feeling that we have in the other electric cars, like Chevrolet Bolt, for example. It was in the past. You can see I accelerate from 0 and still the car is doing great. It's gripping quite nice, and I like that. I like that they control the grip. Doesn't leave the car and the wheels out of control to slip ring too much and to feel like unsafe in the car. So overall it's a safe feeling. Also here on those curves, the car is doing just fabulous. Really, I feel crazy comfortable over the bumps. I like that. I like that the Citroen cars are well known for the suspension. I would love to make a video in the future. I plan to make a video and explain all these features. I mean, all these settings, the suspension and how they work and how they work on them. So probably in the future expect to see a video about that. When I will have more time, I will definitely do it. You see, now when you go on the highway from 80 km/h higher, you start to hear a little bit of windy. But yeah, as I said, it's also raining outside and windy outside, and probably that's why I hear a little bit more accentuate noise from outside. But again, if you want to set the autopilot, you just go up and you're good to go. Now, as a general information about the car, is not a sporty car, so don't expect, maybe they will do in the future a sportier version, but this one, press the acceleration, you can see it's, even though we are in sport mode, it's building the power really slowly. Anyway, we go uphill right now. Sometimes you feel the punch from 30 to 60, you feel the punch, but when you go on from 80, 100 higher, it's just going slowly. It's normal. I think 136 horsepower, it's more than enough for the car. It doesn't feel underpowered. This is a good thing, and I think you can carry stuff with the car, or many people in the car, without any problem. Now, it's not bad. The only thing that I wish was different, and for such a big car, I think 50 kilowatt hour, and only 360 kilometer range. Yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit less for me. I was expecting to have a bigger battery, but I guess if you don't drive big distance, if you drive in small trips, I think it's just fine. You see the Citroen, small Citroen, know that big Citroen have priority. Now guys, we will try the acceleration and we will see how slippery it is. And here, let's don't forget that the car, it's like, you see, it's building slowly even though we are in sporty mode. I like that. You know, the car control very well the slip ring, and I prefer it like this, slowly, steady, building the power, than actually slip ring, you know, like out of control like we have in other cars. So yeah, it's a great job. It's not super fast, but it's just fine. It feels faster when you have like 30 and then you accelerate. It feels faster. It's kind of push you back in the seat. I don't know, it's nice. It's a super comfortable family business car. I love it. I don't know, the price, it's okay. It's okay, but if I think a little bit better, because it's a sedan and you don't have that hatchback trunk, I will definitely probably go with Citroen C5X plug-in hybrid with that crazy hydraulic suspension and also a hatchback. And I don't know, I'm just saying, man, it's hard to choose. Or probably I will go with the simple C4, Citroen C4. That's 10,000 less price. It's around 10,000, so it's smaller car, but you have a hatchback. I don't know, it's just my opinion. This is also very nice. It has a nice design, it looks nice, and it has his role and his place on the market. But I don't know, it's just for me. This is my opinion. This is what I will do. In terms of comfort, I tell you, it has no rival. It's just maybe air suspensions will be there. It's kind of an air suspension. It feels very similar. And we still are in sport mode. Let's go in eco mode. Right now we try to get some good consumption. I take this potholes and it's doing really good over the bumps. Now when you go under 60 km/h, it's smooth, silent, nice. We accelerate a little bit and then we go right here. Pedals feel good and good quality, and steering and everything, it's fine. Yeah, I don't have too many complaints, man. I mean, I like a lot of stuff about the car in terms of driving and comfort here on the seats, and you have also physical buttons, easy to reach out, great visibility in the new multimedia system. By the way, this multimedia system come also with Android and Apple CarPlay wireless, so it's fabulous that you can connect it very easy. Right now we will make a turn and then we will stop the trip. What we have the consumption until now, 14.2. oh my god, it's really good. 14.2 kWh. Wow, I didn't expect that. And I drive only in sport mode. I just changed to eco mode right now, so the consumption is not bad for the shape of the car. Wow, probably the consumption is that good because 50 kilowatt battery is not that heavy, it's lighter, and in this way the car is lighter and can consume less energy. This might be a point. Or also maybe the aerodynamic is fine. I don't know, let's see in the end. I'm really excited now. Let's see in the nighttime. Also it comes with LED lights, pure light they call it, I think, from Citroen, and it's quite good. I can see right here, you can see also the head-up display that comes there on that plastic. I don't know, the head-up display I will definitely put it on the windshield in the future. Maybe they can improve that. That will be nice. It's not, yeah, for me it's fine, but maybe for some people will be a little bit uncomfortable to see that plastic there. And also definitely the plastic, it's a little bit darker, and I will do it probably the same color as the windshield, but I think they make it darker because of the sun. In sunny day it's will be a little bit brighter, I think, and then the light will deflect from there. Anyway, easy over the curves. It's easy to control, easy to drive. It doesn't feel like it's that big. It feels like you're driving a smaller car. Everything it's assisted and nice. You have also this cockpit with a nice ambient light behind it, and in the nighttime it looks quite nice. Also in the nighttime you can see the ambient light here are quite nice. Also we can go to home, you can see the navigation there in the middle. So overall it's a good car. It's a good car with a good price. And surprisingly, even though it's a sedan, you will see how much space you have in the trunk there. It's 500 and something liter, I don't remember now, but we will talk about that in the review video. It started raining and I have to do the review after this driving, and I'm like, oh no man, I hope it will stop so I will be able to review it. Anyway, look at this. I'm almost the same height as the driver from an SUV, and I can also adjust the seats manually in every position I want, so I can put it even higher. I put it all the way lower, but if I put it higher, I think I will be like an SUV. I like also this new navigation. The way it shows it's quite precise, and it works like in super real time, and I like that. And it's also very clear. It shows you very clear the directions. Consumption until now 13.9. Ooh, what? Look at there, 62% battery left. Nice. Nice. It has a good consumption. You have to charge it more often in order to have a smaller battery and a lighter car, and then the consumption will be better. So that makes sense. If I remember well, the first Hyundai Ioniq has a smaller battery, I think 36 kilowatt-hour battery, and it was so light that the consumption was one of the best at that time when the electric cars was on the market. So I think this was also one of the calculation that they do. They kind of try to weight battery and consumption in a nice way. Anyway, that was the trip. You can see here it's a big curve, and look how easy I take it. It's just like that, and I stay on the seats like nothing happened. You know, like it's crazy. Everything is crazy good. Also here a bump, and it's doing just fabulous. Okay, let me park the car and then we will end up this video. Let me park it here. Also, the car comes with a reverse camera, and the resolution of the camera is very good. It also kind of map up the ground there, so you can see on the ground. You have good visibility in the mirrors, and look how easy it's mapping up the ground. It's just crazy easy. And you have 6 sensors on the rear, 6 sensors on the front. Is that easy? And then you just press the P. You are in parking mode right now, and we can see the consumption, 13.9 kilowatt-hour. And I drive most of the time in sport mode, as you see before. Press the stop button, and there it shows you also how much battery you have and how many kilometers you drive, and how many percent you still have and stuff like that. So yeah, that was nice. That was a nice trip. This is a nice car. It's very comfortable. I love sitting on those seats. I mean, they are so comfy. I feel like you can even sleep here without any problem. And I like the quality. I like the position. I like the steering wheel. I like the visibility. Suspension are 10 for 10. Seats are 10 from 10. Steering wheel the same. There are a few things that I would definitely change in the car, but in general it's a lovely car to drive. For example, I wish they add in the future the auto hold function right here. I don't know why they didn't have it. It's not a big uncomfortable thing, but auto hold is good to have on the car. Anyway guys, that was the video. My rating for this Citroen e-C4X electric version from 1 to 10 will be 9.8. It's a good car, but the range, I wish it was a little bit better for an electric car in 2023. Anyway, great car. If you want to buy it, if you want to see it, if you want to test drive it, check out Emil Frey in Mosedorf. I will leave the link in the description. Also, they have 4,000 and something discount, so it's a great price. That was the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will really appreciate that. If you like the videos, please don't forget to like it. Also, if you want to see the full review with the same car, interior, exterior, on the rainy day like now, if you want to see me in pain, just check out on the channel. Probably the review is there. If it's not there, click the subscribe button to see the notification when that video will come out. Yeah, I guess that was all, guys. If you have questions, ask me down below. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.